Oh, we are live. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran. I would be of the woods, people. It's where bears live, don't you know? And actually, 7 out of 8 TikTok women, you'd agree, they'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It is YouTube's #1 show by a bear. Great to have all of you here with us here today. Holy cow, people. I tell you what, it feels like I just did this show just the other day. The past couple, I don't know, hell, a month and a half has just kind of flown by for bear, you know? I mean, I gotta get ready. Bear's gotta get ready for the cold out there, even though he lives in Florida. Gotta get ready. Speaking of which, by the way, we got another hurricane heading this way. What the hell? What the heck's going on here, man? Amy would rather see a bear in the woods, too. That's got to be at least 9. 8 out of 9 TikTok women. Amy, I hope you are not a TikTok woman. Hope you are not. I have much higher praise and thought of Amy than being just a lowly TikTok woman out there. But I tell you, people, trying to get ready for the old winter, gotta get fattened up and all this other good stuff. So I tell you, people, it's been crazy. Definitely el crazy out there. Let's say hello to everybody out here, including Amy. P-Money as well. What the heck? Why not? Everybody's getting big hugs. Big hugs out there, including it looks like El Trumpo from El Bideno. Brandon giving out the big hugs and rolling out the red carpet. Literally red carpet for Trump. We'll get into that in just a moment, but yeah, I want to say thank you out there to everybody. By the way, a programming note. It looks like coming up Thanksgiving week. Looks like Thanksgiving week. Beer is definitely not going to be here, so I just want to let everybody know in case they were wondering. We'll try and put up a couple videos, maybe a box opener or 2 or something like that, but I just want to let everybody know right up the top. Oh, where's Bear in a couple weeks? Well, enjoying hanging out with the turkeys, the ones that are left. Ones that are left. Since Trump is making his cabinet, I wonder what kind of goodies are in the cabinet. When does Trump make Bear Secretary of Salmon and Comics? I know. That would be reaching across the aisle, for sure. For the former, well, I never really got the nod. I was in the running. Beer was in the running for the Democrat nominee for president. But they went with some, I don't know, cackling alcoholic lady of some kind, so, I don't know. Good luck with her. Good luck with her. Maybe she'll be out on a speaking tour or something like that. There you go. Ruth is waving at Amy. Hello, Amy. And Bear, and she also says hello in Bear's native language. Grrr! Great to have Ruth with us here as well. That would be Mrs. P-Money. Thank you so much. That deserves an extra thumbs up, I do believe. It somehow requires. I think she's going to need to get onto her alternate account just to give a thumbs up out there. Yes, indeed. All right, hold on. I need to figure out where the heck we're going. Well, we'll talk about Trump here in just a minute. Let me get the campaign updates here real quickly. Just get, not necessarily out of the way, but I only have 2. So let me go ahead, get these. Well, the getting's good, people. Go check out Titan. Come on, people. Doing 13,669. Let's push him over 14. I think we can do it. I think we can. Cyberfrog, by the way, I apologize. First off to Uncle E and then to the rest of you. Bear has been remiss. I just reminded myself here. Want to, you always kind of, you never want to be like, inauthentic or anything like that. So it's really kind of odd wishing people best wishes and everything, especially when you don't know them or anything like that. But Andrea, Uncle E's lovely bride out there, has I'm not going to get into it, but some medical situations going on there. Bear has been remiss out there, so I want to give a big shout out to Uncle E, and especially Andrea. If you've ever had to deal with some issues, returned items or anything like that, she would be the one that you're probably dealing with. So a big Bear salute, shout out. Hopefully it's not really get better, but I hope things are doing well for him, and hopefully not too much stress out there. So there we are. Even Marc is here. Holy cow! Forget anime. Bear's on. Bear is on here. You can get anime anytime. There's only twice a week when you get Bear. That's Wednesdays and Saturdays. Glad to have you here. A cackling female comics bear. There's an image. I hope not. God, I hope not. That would definitely be frightening, people. Definitely be frightening. Alright, anyways, where the heck are we? Cyberfrog doing really well. Go check it out, people. Definitely go check that out. If it was supposed to be done last month, so I don't know what the holdup is. Bear's restreams are available 24/7. That's true, Marc. And you can also go check out the archive, where Bear has been remiss for the past couple days of uploading. So if you're listening on the archive, I'm sorry. It's already been updated apparently by now, I hope. A couple weeks in advance, but there we go. I apologize to all these people. So Bill Clinton's presidency was between two Bushes, but a bump. And Biden's presidency is between the same Trump. Oh boy. Oh boy. We will get. Let me get through this, and we'll get to that here in just a second. Go check out Cyberfrog. A godlike ending, I believe tonight. No, tomorrow. Tomorrow sometime. So if you want to go check it out, go ahead. If not, really nothing lost there. Listen, there's really nothing more that Bear can say about Godlike here. You know Bear's feelings on Godlike, so there you are, people. There you are. Go check that out. A Wraith, I believe, he's just shy of 70,000. So, if I haven't checked this on the site, but, I believe it's still open. John Malin, he closes his after 60 days, so make sure, if you really, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but if you really wanted to go check out Godlike 2, you only got a couple hours left. There you go. And of course, we've got from one bear, that would be to another bear, the Art T bear. He's got Black and White Volume 3 up. Sins of the Father. He says we are overwhelmed. Oh my god! We hit our goal in 7 hours. Congratulations, Art. Pretty amazing, and it's all because of you guys. You guys, your support is the key to Hack Shack Comics creating and moving forward into the future. I should add this to the other ones there. And I need to add it to the description. I'm sorry, Art. Bear is behind. As requested, you guys wanted add-ons. Yeah, they were missing that. So you guys out there have add-ons. We have added 3 variant covers as add-ons, along with the high octane, kind of a kids, sort of kids book, I suppose. You spoke and he listened. Get your add-on. Clicking fingers limbered up. Let's keep moving along. Thanks again so much. That would be from Art, and Pamela sends everybody a giant hug. A very giant hug out there for all of you. Every single one of you, including Marc. Out here. And we've also got... I was kind of surprised, honestly. I gotta say, I was a little bit surprised about the She book. The artist edition that Bear got with the I thought it was only one of 2 of the actual books. They made more books, but it was 1 or 2 of the head sketch that was inside. It was a little bit more than a head sketch. It was kind of a full page. But really, really good. I really enjoyed that book. I don't know if he's going to offer it again on this campaign. A very new She campaign. Gatecrasher launches on Friday, so go check it out. I'll have to put the link in there. I don't have that just yet, but there you go. Marc likes being included. So there you are. There you are. It's a kind of interesting thing here. He's going. She is going to be battling through comics history. Very interesting. Debbie and I are so excited to announce our latest Indiegogo project, the first She in 2 years. That'd be called Sheet Gatecrasher. Gatecrasher. Oh, for crying out loud. Let me take a drink. Launching this Friday. 48-page full color. They find Anna. Finds herself trapped within comic book time. Must battle through a cartoonist history to find her way back to her daughter. So there you go. Very interesting. I suppose kind of meta thing. So war westerns, horror, apes, Nazis? Really? The bad Germans? Space vixens, superheroes, romance, robots, dinosaurs, commies. Commies and Nazis? Crime, bad girls, zombies. There's no bears, unfortunately. None whatsoever. In the seduction of the innocent, in case you were wondering. There they are. They're all falling, fighting and falling. There you go. So anyways, Lady Death. So you want to check that out. And a couple of great variant covers. Stan, Irene, R.T. Bear, and Rob Liefeld. What? Rob Liefeld? Holy moly. So anyways, they got the pre-launch. Bear will have that up after the show here, so apologize about that. But if you've got something before, you probably got the email. So there you go. Nice very cover here. I don't know. Group Bear Hug. Well, all right. We'll take it. We'll definitely take it. Zombies, commies, and bad Germans. This has it all, says Peabody. There you go. There you are. Let me go back here. I need to say, Peabody says, so Bill Clinton's president. Oh, I already read that. In advance, and then DeSantis maybe twice, and then Bear and Trump. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, DeSantis and Vance, they can be kind of like a co-presidency, I suppose. Unless he goes for senator. They picked Rubio to be Secretary of State. So, interesting there. So, you never know. DeSantis could nominate himself. I mean, you never know. You never know, people. I'm thinking Kai Trump becomes president at some point. Oh, that would be interesting. How tall will Barron be by then? 8 feet tall. 8 feet tall. There you go. Kind of like, what was it? The lumberjacker? What was it? Oh gosh, I forget the name of the guy. Not Henry. What was the other one? Something Paul? Paul Bunyan. There we go. Thank you, brain. Paul Bunyan. There we go. Took Bear a second here. Melissa's here. Hello. Like Carmen Sandiego. What? Huh? Oh, man. All right, let's get into it. Let's get to the... Where are we? The heck are we, man? Come on, Bear. Professional show. We got stuff to talk about here. We have stuff to... I like this picture. I kind of like this one. Trump and Biden. I mean, you'd figure that the guy that says, hey, all his supporters are garbage and Nazis, and then they have a cordial meeting, so go figure. Go figure on all of that. But let's get to it. Let me find you people here. There we go. Thing with the thing, Bear. Come on, man. Professional show. Yada, yada, yada. I think my favorite was Matt Gaetz for Attorney General. If he can get in. We'll see. We shall see about that. From New York Post and Dinah Glebova? For crying out loud, people. What happened to Smith and Jones? We'll just call her Diana. Donald Trump reveals exclusively to the Post what he and Biden spoke about at that D.C. meeting. Well, they are talking with the press in there. It went for like 2 hours, I think. Oh man, I love saying this. President-elect, for the second time, Donald J. Trump, told the Post on Wednesday that he and President, quote-unquote President Biden, both really enjoyed seeing each other when they sat down for a historic post-election get-together in the Oval Office. He says, it's been a long slog, the 78-year-old said during a phone interview as he left Washington. It's been a lot of work on both sides, and he did a very good job with respect to campaigning and everything else. We really had a good meeting. I love it, people. I love it. Oh, that's great. That's great, man. I don't know who's happier about winning in 24, Trump or Brandon out here. I haven't seen him that happy since he went into the girls' locker room that one time. There we go. There they are, chatting again by the fireplace. Look at there. Beautiful. Trump said Biden was very gracious, people. Very gracious. We got to know each other again. The last two presidents of the United States discussed the transition, of power on January 20th. It can't come soon enough. With Trump telling Biden in front of the world's press that it would be as smooth as it can be, following the Republicans' attempt to contest. You gotta get into all that. It wasn't a riot, for crying out loud. It's going very smoothly, Trump said. Adding that the Republican transition team and the Biden White House enjoy a very, very good relationship. What? Huh? I thought we were Nazis just like a week and a half ago. All right. Oh, well, it's improving rapidly, apparently. President-elect added that he and Brandon did discuss two issues on which they had differed in the past. That would be the war in Ukraine, which Trump has promised to end almost immediately upon taking office. He's going to nuke Putin. That's what he's going to do. And the ongoing war in the Middle East. He says, I asked for his views, and he gave them to me, Trump said. Also, we talked very much about the Middle East. Likewise, I wanted to know his views on where we are and what he thinks. I'm not even sure he knows what he thinks, but okay. And he gave them to me. He was very gracious, people. Very gracious. Trump also revealed that he and Biden are expected to see each other again just before his inauguration, which the Democrat incumbent has already said he would attend. The Oval Office is so beautiful, and I certainly look forward to coming back, he says. Love it. We have that very, very nice meeting that takes place between two presidents, sometimes prior, that takes place just prior to going in, so we have that. But this was a very enjoyable meeting, he says. Very enjoyable. Look at the smile on Biden's face. Holy moly. You wonder if he got pardoned. You wonder if Trump says, if you help out, if you don't go crazy with all the election stuff and you kind of help out. Listen, number one, I'll get rid of that cackling lady for you. Number two, the Hunter stuff, we'll kind of let that slide. Not a big deal. I said I'd lock up Hillary. We'll let that slide just a little bit. So you wonder. You really wonder sometimes. Let's see. I heard Biden asked Trump to lunch after the election. Really? I didn't know that. Something that gives me pause with that smile, says Marc. Is it the I took revenge smile, or is it something else? I think it is the smile of a weight lifted off your shoulders, number one. It almost looks like the smile of, somebody turning state's evidence against, the mob boss. You're like, oh my God, I thought I was going to go to jail for all those murders. But instead I just have to go on the stand and turn state's evidence, and everything will be okay. I think it'll be all right. So that's that's honestly what it looks like there. If Beer had to just had the body read just a little bit there, I would say so. That's kind of he's got the big, stupid, goofy smile anyways. But yeah, he looks like he just sniffed some little girl's hair, went out and had some ice cream. I mean, that's the look of a happy fella there. Joe Biden seems a little too thrilled at Trump sitting there instead of Kamala. That's true. Did you see the I think it was Arlington National Cemetery, where Kamala and Dr. Joe Biden were seated next to each other, and man, oh man, you could have just, I mean, it was like the Arctic in between those two. It was a definite, not just a cold shoulder, an Arctic cold shoulder out there. Holy moly. They didn't talk about golf scores, did they? P-Money, that might be a good, I'd love to see both of them out on the golf course. That would be great. I thought that was great on the debate, where he's going to challenge him. Thought that would have been cool, too. Biden did call him Donald once, too, of course. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Or ice cream. Ice cream, probably top of the list. Speaking of which, day 1 Epstein list, day 2 the Diddy list. There you go. Yeah, you kind of wonder about all the celebrity endorsements, whether A, they got paid, or B, says, hey, we'll make sure that Diddy list goes away really quickly if you help old Kamala out. We'll see. While Biden and Trump meet, is Kamala in her vice president's office singing, all by myself, don't want to be all by myself. I'm sorry, people. I need to take a drink on that one. There we go. There we go. Probably drunk too, says Marc. I could guarantee it. I could guarantee that. She probably hasn't been sober since the election. One would imagine, people. One would definitely imagine. All right. Well, going from one Superman to another. That would be the actual Superman. From comicbook.com, people. DC's new Superman starts with a major political message. Oh, do you people never learn? Do you really never learn? Come on. They're doing the whole absolute thing, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. I'm not going to get into the whole thing here, but Nicole Drum, DC's Absolute Universe, got its Superman this week. Got its Superman off this week, right? DC's Absolute Universe got its Superman. Oh, got its Superman. Okay. Man, that's just a weird sentence. Got its Superman this week with the release of Jason Aaron and Rufa Sandova? I don't know. Absolute Superman #1. Oh, it's flying off the shelves, people. And while this new version of Superman does have some major differences from his main universe counterpoint, differences that just aren't limited to the heroic figure himself, but the world he hails from, and more. And there are huge similarities as well. Perhaps the largest of those similarities is just how moral, and to an extent political, the message conveyed by the character story and actions are. Superman 1 gives the readers, who despite not being the Man of Steel they're familiar with, is still fighting justice in ways they can easily recognize. It's not... they're trying to get, I don't know, headlines, and of course Bear is tricked into it. But political, it's not... He basically goes and helps out people in a mine. He's like, I'm gonna go help out people in a mine somewhere. That's the extent of it. They're surprised. They're like, holy cow, it's just like Superman from the back in the 30s where he's helping out people. And it's like, yeah, that's because people back then couldn't afford, big books way back when in 1938, so they wanted to go for action comics, which are a lot cheaper. And they wanted to see something a little closer to themselves there. So, again, I saved you a whole lot of reading right there. There you go. There is the brand new Superman, people. If he's from a different world, he's not Superman. No, it's the same. It's the same. Basically, they're doing class warfare. Essentially, they came up with it where instead of being part of the Science League with wealth and luxury, they're actually part of the Labor Guild, the lowest class. That's where the S comes from. It's a symbol for low class. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, wow, you guys are really doing great there. Oppressed working class and all this other stuff. It's just the same route stuff that you've seen over and over again. And it's not really not really all that great. Not really all that. By the way, by the by, have you seen the new Batmobile? The, what do they call that? Absolute? So they got the Batman that's like, I don't know, he doesn't have a dollar to his name or something like that. I have no idea. Go ahead, picture in your mind right now, okay? Okay, the Batmobile. Just go ahead and picture it in your mind. You know what the Batmobile looks like. You know, you get the Adam West Batmobile, you know, the Tim Burton Batmobile, you know, all the comics Batmobiles there, you know, even the Tumbler that sell for $1 million, $3 million, or whatever it is now. There you go. Okay, picture in your mind what the Batmobile would be. You know, and it's got to get around Gotham. You know, sometimes it's got the jet engine there to go really fast and all that good stuff. Okay, you've pictured in your mind. Get your mind right here. Absolute sounds good. Just needs a mixer. But a bump. Is the Batmobile a Winnebago? That would be somewhat of a smart idea. That would be kind of smart. I mean, not saying that it would be a great idea, but you know, okay. Hey, he's a poor Batman out there. Okay. He's got the whole Batcave in the Winnebago. Okay. All right. P-Money has definitely thought this one out a whole lot better. Okay, here we go. Here we go, people. The Batmobile, in 3, in 2, in 1, people. This is the brand new Batmobile. Brand new Batmobile. A giant excavator truck that they would have in a giant mine somewhere. Maybe in like Botswana or something like that, you know, mining for lithium or gold or something like that. There you go. There is the new Batmobile. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to get through the city of Gotham there. You know, I would imagine some of the streets there are a little bit narrow. You know, you gotta fit it into a Batcave somehow. You know, good luck trying to escape the cops that are after you. You know, oh my god, he's in the Batmobile. What does it look like? It's a giant excavator truck. You can't miss it. Just follow the tire tracks. Have fun parallel parking, that says Marc. I know. Look, it's like, have you taken stupid pills? Like, what? Like, okay, I can see the bulked up, beefed up Batman. Okay, alright, that's fine. You want to go with a different tact with it. I'm not sure I would imagine that they just saw this, like, on, like, you know, Discovery program or something like that out there. Like, oh, wow, look at that's a giant, that's huge. That's like a giant thing, man. Maybe we can make it into a Batmobile, dude. You're like, yeah, but, like, how would he hide? Like, how would he get the damn thing in the cave? How would he escape? It's got to go like 5 miles an hour. Like, I don't quite understand that. Got a top speed of 25 miles an hour, says Peabody. I hope. Looks like the vehicle of a poor man, says Peabody. Yeah. This is a soccer mom's van with cannons. With cannons. More like a bat tank. You could probably stack 4 or 5 tanks on top and still not have the height. Let me blow this up a little bit so you can better indication of what this thing looks like here. That is the new Batmobile, people. I'm not really sure. Look how... Okay, so there is a person. The person doesn't even reach up to the... I would assume the rims on the car. He's got a giant staircase just to get up to it. Yeah. Reminds P-Money of a large combine. I believe, and I should have brought up a good picture to kind of have with it here. It looks like a giant dump truck that they would have at a giant mine somewhere. It's not really even made for going on the road. I don't know. Is that a Mario Kart style hang glider on the back? You know what, Amy? It probably is. It probably is. Probably is. Tire is nearly 2 stories tall. I bet you it's closer to 3. Well, I don't know. You've got that staircase. You kind of figure out how big. Maybe. Yeah, okay, we'll go with 2 stories. A mobile oil rig. I've never seen one of those. But there is like a normal sized car in the foreground. There it is in the midground there. So you can kind of figure, did it tear off its axle? What's going on there? I'm not sure what the hell's going on there. So Batman just like completely ran over a police car and is about to run over a policeman. He's just gonna go, splat. Yeah, okay. And how fast is it? 5 miles an hour. 5 miles an hour. He says kaboom! Kaboom. Yeah. Alright, well, good luck trying to get away from the cops or chase down the Joker. With a 5 mile an hour giant vehicle behind you. Maybe you'd have the Joker kind of like in, the Jurassic Park movie where they had the T-Rex chasing him around in the woods there. They look in the mirror and it's like, closer than it appears or bigger than it appears or something like that. So, yeah, there you go. Where is Solid Snake? That's a great question, Mark. That's definitely a great question out here. Well, I wanted to bring this up. We've actually talked about this quite a while. Walk briskly away from the Batmobile. You got it, Amy. You got it. So if he gets a flat, does he tell AAA, I need to change a 3-story tire? Yeah, I don't know if Batman has AAA. That would be interesting. Does he have it under Batman or Bruce Wayne? That's kind of a good question. You don't really know. Yeah, good luck. Good luck changing. Maybe they're bulletproof tires. You never know. But, yeah, you would definitely need, a 747 engine or like a SR-71 engine or something like that, just to get it up to 35 miles an hour. Just to be able to get it up there. And then of course you gotta say, Batman, hold on just a second, let me I pop out of the Batmobile, hold on just a second while I, climb down the ladder here. Hold on just one, stay right there, I'm halfway down. Hold on, I'm almost there. Down to the last story. Maybe I could jump off the last story here, but, there you go. And no one asks any question of a person ordering a 3-story tall tire. How the hell do you get it out to them? That would be another question. I have no idea. There you go. How does a AAA get a 3-story tire on their truck? Probably on a flatbed of some kind. That would be a really... Man, you would have to have a whole lot of tow trucks just to be able to tow that. I can't believe they did this, people. Oh my goodness, I can't. Well, I can figure it out. We've talked about this in the past. We're talking, it's been a while. It's been a minute out here that we've kind of talked about this, but gosh, it's went back a good year and a half, or at least a year. We've been talking about Warner Brothers Discovery possibly selling off DC. So probably that's why you're getting the crazy. Where did it go? Gosh dang it. The crazy stuff here. You got the brand new Superman, the crazy Batman, and all this other stuff. It looks like within the next couple I forget when it was, 5-10 years, something like that, all of the copyrights on, Batman, Superman, all the DC stuff, I'm not sure about Marvel, but definitely DC, are going to be going out. They're going to be, at their 100-year limit there, so they're going to be going out. So probably a lot of this has to do with coming up with a new but different, Batman, Superman, yada, 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 so they can continue on calling it, absolute Batman while everybody else is, worried about regular Batman, and they can do that as their own. They don't have to worry about any IP anymore. So, but you gotta get people that wants to buy it. So I don't know Don't know how well that's going to go over with the new stuff here, but we had been talking about for a while here. You can find it. Here we go. DC possibly being spun off or sold off by Warner Brothers. And the whole James Gunn situation where they're bringing in all of these, different characters and all this stuff, setting up a lineup of all this sort of stuff. And you're like, wait a minute. Warner Brothers is broke as hell. They really can't afford all of this stuff. $200 million movies one after the other. Something is up here. So it looks like what they're doing is trying to bring out all this different, basically a turnkey operation that they can turn around and say, okay, here is your franchise. Apple, Amazon, whoever wants to buy it out there. Here is a turnkey franchise. We got James Gunn, the legendary James Gunn, ready to go with all this stuff. We've got Superman coming out next year. So if you want to buy it, right now would be the best time in their minds to go and buy it out here. Marc's mind has been blown out here. Alfred ensures the ice cream machine is always working. I'm assuming at McDonald's. What are we talking? We are on McDonald's already. Holy moly. Haven't even got there yet. So it's a car with a drive-through window. There you go. Interesting. That's why his mind is blown. Elon can buy it. I hope he has enough money. We'll see. I'm not going to go through the whole thing here, but I wanted to just make mention of it. George Salazzi, over at the Hollywood Reporter, the tycoon that may decide the fate of Warner Brothers Discovery in, oh god, I love it, the Trump era. Let's make it more than 4 years. John Malone, this fellow right here, a tax-averse telecom and media mogul, has been building and investing in companies for decades. May take advantage of the environment to settle unfinished business. And it goes on and talks about all this stuff, yada, yada, yada. We're not... It gets into what he's talking about, and we don't need to get into the back and forth with all of that, but let's see. Let's see, where was it here? I apologize. Here we go. So they go on, yada, yada, yada. As for breakup possibilities, they're talking about Warner Brothers Discovery. They need to bring in a whole bunch of cash. They have a huge debt load that they need to deal with within the next couple of years. So they need to go ahead and set stuff up. Go ahead and set it up now so they can get that money when they need it. Robert Ralph, an analyst at FBN Securities, notes that this Malone fella here, kind of a like a money manager type situation. Malone could push to, quote, seek to have them take DC Comics either public, as a public a separate entity, via either a tracking stock or a regular IPO, highlight the, quote, true value of the Warner Brothers Discovery Library, as that would be the easiest way to do it. They're talking about spinning it off. One guy's already talking about it that's got, a good amount of shares with Warner Brothers. Or there's CNN, they go and talk about selling CNN, what, for $1? Yeah, could fetch $6 billion. Good luck with that. Or Warner Games, talking about Hogwarts Legacy. And then, of course, linear TVs, yada, yada, yada. Stuff like that. So they're already talking about selling off DC Comics already. And that kind of fits in with what we already knew way back when, Bounding into Comics. I forget if it was Spencer McCauley or J.B. Augustine. Augustine? J.B., whatever it is over there that was talking about that. So this has been talked about for, quite a while out there. I know Shane Davis had a video about that today. But gosh, I mean, Shane has all these contacts. He's been around DC and all of this sort of stuff. Beer just has a internet connection and, a couple brain cells to rub together here. Kind of figured that out about 1.5 years ago or so. So, very interesting. Again, keeping an eye on it. But again, Beer's thesis, they're making the Superman. They're going to pour a bunch of money into it. They're putting all these characters in there that didn't really need to be in there. eventually to sell it off, either before the movie comes out or maybe right after, to be able to say to a different company, Apple, Amazon, something like that, hey, here's a great deal. You can buy all the DC stuff. It's going to be terrific. Turnkey, ready to go. And then, of course, all the IP goes out within 10, 25 years or something like that. So that's the best time for Warner Brothers to sell. Because after that, the value of the IP goes down because there's no real value there other than the new stuff that they have kind of coming up here. But other than that, it might get sold off. So we'll see. We shall see. Perhaps Elon could just buy CNN and MSNBC first. Well, again, CNN, it looks like it's... Let me go back. Let me find it here. They were talking about CNN. I don't think it can fetch $6 billion, but talking about spinning off CNN, NBC, well, I should say Comcast. Comcast is definitely looking to spin off. It's called MSNBC, so it was Microsoft Network, right? Microsoft Network and NBC. That was the combined company there to create MSNBC. So they might... NBC might spin that off or sell that off. It's a money loser for them. They are losing money left and right, and they're losing viewers left and right. So maybe. CNN rebrands as the X News Network. X News. Right here, right now. I probably can buy Marvel too, since it's continuing to tank. There you go. There you go. What did I say? Broadcast channel. Yeah, Microsoft, Microsoft Network, and NBC. Yeah, thank you. Marc's got beer right in his claws. Well, people, listen. I know we all want original ideas in our movies. We all want the new, the 20th Superman, alright, fine. The 50th Batman, whatever, we'll go see it. Whatever. Well, I have for you a great, an excellent, from a terrific writer and director. You will not believe this, people. I mean, it was probably created in a lab somewhere. This is how great this idea is. Speaking of Apple, which might buy DC Comics, we shall see. That would be from Apple Insider, the good folks over there. Malcolm Owen, Apple, and A24, that's a production studio. They sign Lena Dunham from Girls fame, to write a movie about FTX and the crypto implosion, people. Oh boy, I can't wait. Oh, the Lena Dunham. Oh boy. I hope she stars as well. Maybe she might be the, oh god, what was her name? The one lady. Not Sam Bankman-Fried, but his girlfriend. We'll see. We've had Batman, emo Batman, young Batman, Batman who laughs, Batman who cries, Justice League Batman with contingencies for everyone, including Bear. A movie about crypto. Amy is flabbergasted. I know, where is Mike? Amy, you're going to have to let Mike know if they do a D&Q tonight that Lena Dunham is coming out with a crypto movie about FTX. Let's check it out and see what it's all about. Apple and A24 are working on a film adaptation about the Sam Bankman fraud and the FTX crypto scandal, with the script set to be written by Lena Dunham. Oh boy, there'll be less crypto and a whole lot more sex. The two studios are in the early stages of development. The film, based on the New York Times bestseller Going Infinite, The Rise and Fall of a New Tycoon by Michael Lewis. The book covers the rise of Bankman fraud, followed by the eventual discovery that all this was in fact a fraud, and, built on a, house of cards, blah, blah, blah. Probably helped him win the 2022 election, but that's a whole other thing. Lena Dunham has been attached to the film, reports Variety, having previously starred and produced in the HBO series Girls, as well as Camping. What? And Generations. What? Her work on Girls led to 8 Emmy Award nominations, as well as 1 Golden Globe. Little else is known about the film's development so far due to it being very early in the production process. The Bankman-Fried film is the latest project between Apple and A24, with others including Spike Lee with High and Low, and Wives, The Wives. Oh, he's got 2 films. Okay. And Jennifer Lawrence. Wow, where has she been? Holy cow, did she just, fall into a well or something like that? Whatever happened to Jennifer Lawrence? She's got a murder mystery, people. The companies have previously worked on Rocks and blah, 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 blah. Apple 24 effort won't be the only project portraying the FTX events. Oh boy. Amazon has also ordered a limited series, and Variety sources say another streaming service is working on their own show. Yay. Are you sure you didn't use this? You didn't use Mad Libs to write this article, says Space Penguin Bot. Congratulations, sir. Definitely the comment of the day there. Comment of the day. Lena Dunham. Lena Dunham. Yeah, whenever I see crypto, I think Lena Dunham. I hope you don't think of Lena Dunham that often. Bitcoin is doing gangbusters right now. Marco for Anthony is loving it. He is to the moon with Bitcoin till it comes crashing back down again. It's been a while since we've had crypto news with Pierre. There you go. There you go. I waited until we had a juicy story, Amy. A very juicy story to go in with the, it can't just be, crypto's doing great. Crypto's doing terrible. This rug pull, that rug pull. That gets old after a while. You gotta come up with some new stuff here. With some new stuff. Marc is buying on the effing dip. If it ever goes down, he thinks it's on sale. Beer could have got it back when, 2009, when like $100 or something like that. Easy come, easy go, Marc. Easy come. I didn't know what, I got it. I got it on my USB stick, but what do I do after that? I had no idea what to do after. People were buying pizzas with it. Now the pizza guy is a millionaire. It's like, easy come, easy go. The billionaire bear alternate universe. Well, Marc, listen. I wouldn't be like Scrooge McDuck. I wouldn't be like swimming in like a gold-filled swimming pool. Probably. Listen, I mean, you really don't need that much money, honestly. If Beer had $1 billion, he'd give $900 million away, probably. To reasonable charities out there. Nothing, not Bill Gates or anything like that. So, yeah. What does a bear need with $1 billion? Honestly, people. Well, I know this is a very hard left turn to go from crypto to the natural world, but that's what we're gonna do. That's the show that we have here today, people. That would be the New York Post again. We have the Nature's Best Photography International Award 2024 winners right here for you good people. The winners of Nature's Best Photography International Award 2024 have been announced. There were more than 25,000 submissions for photographers in 62 countries. Nature's Best Photography said, after extensive review of all high-resolution raw files along with the stories behind the shots and extensive data research, a group of 113 finalists was chosen, and we got 9 of them right here for you great people. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. We've got, first off, for you good people, let me get rid of this. We have, from, where was this at? Let me find it, 1 second. Costa Rica. There we go. Ocean Views winner. That would be the Spinner Dolphins Superpod. Spinner Dolphins Superpod. Where is Miguel? We finally do something that has Costa Rica in there, and we are missing our longtime viewer Miguel out here. Well, Miguel, if you're listening after the fact, there you go, buddy. You got Costa Rica on the map here with a bunch of dolphins. There you go, people. That's a lot of dolphins. That is definitely what do they call that? A pod? A pod o' dolphins. Pod of dolphins. Marc says stunning. There you go. I like it. I like it. I like it very much. Well, we will all vote. It's kind of like a nature fashion show. Peabody, it's a nature fashion show out here. So we will vote on the best one. They have already chosen the best one. But we're going to choose the best one ourselves out here. Together here, people. This one comes close to Bear's heart here. This is an egret fishing. This is an egret fishing out here. Birds winner, that is an egret and ladyfish in China. In China. China. I don't care how nice dolphins are to look at. I don't want to be in the middle of that, says Peabody. Well, Peabody afraid of dolphins. Afraid of dolphins out here. Marc says, meh. Meh. Okay, well, that's fine. I enjoyed the fish in there, so tugs on Bear's heart here just a little bit. Just a touch, man. Just a touch. All right. Nothing else. All right, moving on. Moving on from the egret here. We're going from the egret to Kit Fox's 2024 winner Animal Antics. That'd be Kit Fox's in Dugway, Utah. Dugway, Utah. The bird is eating the fish, meaning bear can't eat fish. Well, okay, but this is cycle of life. Hakuna Matata, Marc. So the fish eats, the plankton or whatever. The worms, I don't know, whatever fish eat. Then the bird eats, the fish. And then the bear eats the bird. It's all the circle of life there. Circle of life. Aw, says Amy. Aw. Adorable, says Marc. There you go. I notice Peabody has not chimed in here, but that's all right. He's saving it for the final. Saving it for the final. I like it too. I like the tail there. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Did I say Dugway, Utah? It is in the USA, people. Is this a mating thing? I don't know, Peabody. Bear's not a fox. He's a bear. I'll have to ask the fox the next time that he sees. There you go. She's probably saying, if you take out the garbage and, after that we can do that thing. So there you go. He's got to take out the garbage first. Poor guy. Poor guy, he's got to take out the garbage first, I tell you. What bear will be waiting? Bear will definitely be waiting. All right, another aquatic one. This would be a Polar Passion winner, the beluga whales, people. Beluga whales, Peabody from, and I have no idea where this is, Hudson Bay, Churchill, Manitoba, Canada. They've got 4 places to choose from. I'm assuming in Hudson Bay somewhere. It's pretty cold up there. The one whale looks like he's frowning a little bit. A little bit there. Beluga whales creep Marc out. Well, we'll leave it on screen for a little bit longer, just to make sure. What creeps you out about beluga whales? Is it because they're white? Is that what it is? I see what it is. Did Peabody take this picture? We shall find out. We shall definitely find out here. It's gotta be pretty cold. Gotta be pretty cold. Never thought of Hudson Bay being a big whale meeting place, says Peabody. Listen, man, you're the Canadian. You gotta tell us. I had no idea. Apparently Apparently so. It's the beady eyes, says Marc. The beady eyes is taking Marc out. All right. Well, fine. Moving on. This is... Oh, wow, I learned something about Canada on Bear's show. Who knew? There you go, telling Canadians what Canada is all about. There you go. That's why you come to Bear's show right here. The bear that's most clueless about Canada is dropping some knowledge. Dropping some knowledge out there. All right, let me get off of this. The beady eyes for poor Marc. This is a little bit different. A little bit different here. This is a landscape. Highly honored landscapes. It's a composite image of a lenticular cloud over Jason Harbor, South Georgia Island, in Colorado, people. Colorado. Wait, no, he's from Well, I don't know. I don't know if he's from Colorado or where. I didn't realize that there are islands in Colorado, but I guess maybe they're on a lake? I don't know. Something along those lines. I like it. I like it. It has no animals, but I like it. I like how the sun kind of reflects off of there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We had a kind of a sunset like that not too long ago. That looked pretty cool. Literally right before the hurricane came the last time. So watch out, Colorado. Watch out for those hurricanes. Amy says, what a funny cloud. Yeah, it's interesting looking. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's like a... it's like smoke or a volcano or something like that, or if it's just the cloud and it's layered like that. I'm not sure how that works, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. Now dragons don't just breathe fire, they fly as... Oh, so it's a dragon. Okay. All right. Well, there we go, people. If you want to vote for a dragon, that is the picture that you want. Dragon-shaped fires. There you go. I kind of like this one. I'm a little biased just a little bit here. Here is highly honored animal antics again. Barred owls in Seattle. Stewart Park, Seattle, Washington. There you go. I kind of like that. I like how he's like tugging on his... Like, hey, pal. You know, who are you? Who are you? Hoo-hoo. There you go. Careful. I gotta be careful. I'll get our owls all in a huff out here. There we go. Hoo-hoo! Aw, says Amy. Aw. Aw. Well, we know who Amy is voting for out here. Definitely know who Amy is voting for. Trump, we need a Secretary of Dragons right now. Right now. Who would be a Secretary of the Dragons? Amelia Clark? I don't know if she's, I don't think she's American, though, but, yeah, we'll go with it. What the hell? Amy says, that's a hoot. That's a hoot. Always looks like the owl is holding a knife and mugging him. Who, me? Who, me? Who, me? There you go. I like it. I do like it. I kind of like this other one. Speaking of bird-related, this is kind of more of an action shot. Kind of like this one here. This would be a lizard. A lizard. You never see lizards and birds together, but here you go, people. Here is highly honored birds. That would be a parakeet biting a monitor lizard. Keldev National Park in India, people. That's in India. Not in Indiana. India, the subcontinent. I like the contrast. The sort of green on sort of gray or brown looking. That'd be interesting. Amy wants to be Secretary of Dragons, but she wants a dragon, just in case. I mean, you kind of figure. You kind of figure if you're Secretary of Dragons, but you get a dragon. You'd have to kind of go hand in hand. Or claw in claw, as it were. Marc, unfortunately, is going to have budget cuts. I guess you'll have to talk to Elon and the Doge folks over there to see if we can afford a dragon or not. I'm not sure. Maybe you might get one of these little... you might get a monitor lizard instead. You want a dragon, you end up getting the monitor lizard instead. And then the bird biting the monitor lizard. It's kind of, the lizard kind of has wings, kind of, sort of. So maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I would figure you would have to. I kind of figured that, Amy. I will put in a good word for Amy to get the Secretary of Dragons. Secretary of Dragons out here, people. Next UFC fight, Bird versus Lizard. Bird v. Lizard. It's on like Donkey Kong. On like Donkey Kong. Alright, people. Listen. I've been tricking you all along. There has only been one real photograph that you honestly should vote for out here. And it's not the bird biting the dragon. That would be, I don't know if you can guess this or not. You probably already guessed it in the chats. But it would be highly honored Animal Antics, the Alaskan brown bear and cubs in Alaska, people. That's in the US of A. US of A, people. There you go. I can fly, breathe fire, and is the size of the Batmobile, says Amy. They're the brand new Batmobile. Brand new. If you weren't here previous, we have the brand new Batmobile. It is 5 stories tall. 5 stories tall. You cannot vote for this. You can only vote. You can only vote for the bears, people. Marc is voting. We haven't even gotten a lot. We're one away, Marc. Hold your vote just for a second, man. Just for a second. Amy has already declared a winner. Thank you. Thank you so much. Why does Mama Bear not look impressed? Well, because she's getting her photograph taken care of and has not had, the best hairstyle out there. Let's be honest. Just came out of the river, you don't have the nice, beautiful fluff that a mama bear wants to have out there. So, I would be I'd be a little grumpy too. It'd be like catching, the stars out there, just getting out of the shower and looking all disheveled. You gotta have a little bit of respect there, but I like it. I like it. Mama bear is tired, says Amy. That could be also true. Well, according to, who is this? Nature's Best. This next one is the best. The grand winner. Out here. Although the bear, this is actually second place according to them. I think it's first place. But according to them, first place is tigers. Tigers from India. That'd be the Tiger Reserve in in India, people. There you go. I like the action shot. Like with the water and everything. I think that's pretty cool. You're like, oh, it's so cute. Ain't that so cute? Until he rips your face off. Till you just take off the face of somebody out there. And then it's not so cute after that. Tiger slapping another tiger, says Amy. There you go. See, I like tigers, but I still like the dolphins more, says Marc. Dolphins more? Alright, well, let's go through it. Marc has already voted for the dolphins. I'm just going to go through these real quickly here. Here are the dolphins. Dolphins, if you're putting in a vote for dolphin, hit 1 now. Hit 1 for dolphins. Marc is already locked in. Let's see if anybody else votes for the dolphins. It'd be 1 for the dolphin. 1 for the dolphin. 2 for the egrets. 2 for the egrets. All the girls out there, kitty, let's hug. Aww, until he rips your face off. 2 for the egrets, people. That'd be number 2 here. Number 2. Tigers fighting tigers, says Amy. The foxes. That would be number 3. 3 for foxes. Put in your votes now. 3. 3 for the fox. It'd be 1 for the dolphin. 2 for the egret. 3 for the foxes. Moving along here. 4 for Marc's favorite one. That would be the whales and their beady eyes in Canada, Hudson Bay. Hudson Bay. Landscape Fire Dragon, says Peabody. That's Peabody's one there. Where are we at? 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. 5 for the dragon. 6 for the owls. 6 for the owls. 7 for the lizard and bird. We all know you're going to vote for 8, so just go ahead and put 8 in the chat there. 8 for the brown bears. And finally, 9 for the tigers. Well, which one are you voted for, Peabody? Is it the whales or not? Is it the fire dragon or the Canadian whales? We gotta figure this out. Amy is voting 8. Good job, Amy. Thank you so much. Canadian whales better not vote for Trudeau's party next year. He's up for election again? Holy cow. I thought he just got elected. Oh, man, I tell you. Alright, so we have, I gotta decipher this because nobody's doing numbers except for Amy. So let's see. Marc is dolphins. Peabody is either dragons or whales. Amy is for the bears out here. I'm going to go ahead and vote for bears myself here. That makes it 2 to 1 to 1. Amy, where is Melissa? We need her vote. We need her vote out here. Amy gets a position in Bear's cabinet if she votes for Bear. Well, I need to have a cabinet to begin with, so that we would need one thing there. All right, we're counting it down, people. We're counting it down from 10. Gonna do from 10. 10, 9, 8. Grab a drink. 7, 6. Let's do a 5, a 4, a 3, 2, 1. And that's it, people. That is it. We see our winner right here. That would be the brown bear from Alaska. For a second, I thought it was from Canada. No, it's from Alaska, people. We got Alaska fair and square. Fair and square out here. Yeah, I see your dolphin, Marc. But you lost. You lost 2 to 1. You are the Kamala Harris to Amy and Bear's Trump out here. So, just take the L. Just take the L and, just, I don't know. Get sloshed, I suppose. I don't know. Whatever she does. There you go. There we go. There is our winner. On Bear's channel, according to Bear, that would be the brown bear. The brown bear. Although Amy is changing her vote to the dolphins. So possibly dolphins as well. Needs recount and audits. I am not paying for any of that. I will just say they're all good-looking pictures, and especially the bear one. Especially the bear ones. Americans picking the American one. I'm so shocked. I know, people. I know, man. Well, I've got one last story here, which I know will bring everyone here together. We finally have a use for math and mathematicians, people. It's been a while. It's been quite a while. Thank you, Amy. They are all beautiful pictures and bears. Well, I've got people pictures here as well. Try to say that 3 times fast. I've got people pictures. So let's get right to it. We have courtesy of mathematicians out here, people. Mathematicians claim to know the formula for, quote, the perfect female body out here. It's not as exact as they thought. I know. So, ladies, if you have any bad thoughts out there, it's the mathematicians. Bear's not saying this at all, okay? Bear's not saying this at all. It's just math. And really, can you argue with math? Can you? Math's making a comeback, yes. When they talk about the ladies out there. A surprise, they say. Surprise! Mathematicians have discovered there's no exact formula for, quote, the perfect female body. A recent study published in Scientific Reports challenges a long-standing assumptions about the most attractive female body shape And it may not be the waist-to-hip ratio. That would be the WHR, people. That is a scientific fact. We need math to say 1 Biden minus 1 Kamala equals no Democrats in the White House. There you go. Mike used the golden ratio for this purpose once. I know, yeah. But it's not the case, Melissa. It's not the case. You let him know. Let him know about that also tonight. That and the crypto stuff. Researchers at the University of, I don't know, people. Constantine? I have no idea. Whatever. It's a university in Germany. Claim to have discovered that the pronounced S shape from the chest down to the thighs, like Marilyn Monroe or Kim Kardashian, is a better predictor of women's bodies' attractiveness than a specific ratio. There you go. There you go, fellas, right there. You're welcome. You're welcome. This form, rather than the exact measurement, appears to be something women are supposed to hold in high regard when looking in the mirror. That's right, ladies. The new research questions previous findings that take a drink, Bear. I'm getting all tongue-tied. The waist-to-hip ratio of 0.7, where the waist is approximately 30% smaller than the hips, is the ideal indicator of female beauty. While the waist-to-hip ratio has long been associated with fertility and health, scientists argue that it's not about having perfect proportions. In fact, the study finds that for larger body types, overall curviness is more an important factor than perceived attractiveness than a specific waist measurement. Shocker! There might not be one formula. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's Marilyn Monroe. I suppose. Sure, there's an S. Why not? For centuries, people. Centuries. The waist-to-hip ratio has been regarded as the most important factor in determining the perfect, according to them, people, female form. While many dad bods may be the hottest shape for men. Okay. This idea hasn't been updated since the Renaissance era, and it's linked to evolutionary psychology, where scientists suggest that a WHR of 0.07 might, I guess 0.07 would be really bad. Might signal good reproductive health because wider hips and more fat distribution in the lower body were thought to indicate better health and fertility. However, recent studies confirm. Where can I get in on this study of women's bodies? I would like to be a member of that. Recent study confirmed that determining the most attractive female body, yes, something scientists are still doing, may not come down to a mathematical formula. What the heck? That was in the title. Oh my goodness. Test this theory. Professor Ronald Hubbard and his team conducted an experiment using simple line drawings of female torsos. The drawings were manipulated so the WHR and the degrees of curviness were aligned. The participant, a group of 80 men and women. Why are women involved in this? Were asked to rate the attractiveness of each drawing on a scale of 1 to 100. What is wrong with these people, asked Amy. I don't know. I'm not so sure if this lady has the S thing going on there, but I don't know. Whatever. More facial attractive, I suppose, than body attractive, but whatever. As expected, the drawings of a 0.7 WHR were rated as the most attractive. A drawing with a 0.7 WHR received an average attractiveness score of 74. While the drawing of the same body weight but with more straight line figure received a score of just 54. That confirmed earlier research linking WHR with attractiveness for slimmer body types, although a body in the medium weight category was preferred to those that appear over or underweight. Listen, ladies, this is according to science and not beer, so do not get mad at beer. As an experiment, the researchers changed the conditions to isolate the effect of curviness. In this case, the WHR and curviness were no longer perfectly aligned, and some drawings were designed with exaggerated curviness, as seen in a corset-tight women with extreme curves, and others were nearly straight. A group of 98 people were asked to rate the new drawings. The .7 WHR remained the most attractive for slimmer bodies, but for larger body types, curviness emerged as the dominant factor in perceived attractiveness, rather than an exact proportion, they say. By the way, curviness, with an extra S in there. You know, the curve just shouldn't be just one curve, like a round, a circular body type. It needs to do an S. In fact, when the largest body with a .7 WHR was shown, it received the lowest rating, a mere 17 out of 100. The most attractive bodies were those with the greatest curviness, regardless of measurement, ladies. There you go. In conclusion, the university research proposed a shift in our understanding of female beauty. While the waist-to-hip ratio has long been determinative of attractiveness, the new research suggests that determining beauty is more elusive than previously thought. Who would have known? It's almost like it might be in the eye of the beholder. And different guys out there like different shapes and different curves. Huh. I bet you that cost a cool $1 million to figure that out. An S like Superman. There you go, Melissa. There you go. Why do we haven't studied on what is obvious, asked Sam. Well, I'm sure the participants in the survey didn't mind. I'm pretty sure they didn't mind. All right, Ruth, I got a new job, says Peabody. What is it? It has to do with math. Scientists are apparently comic book artists, says Marc. There you go. Hey, Sam, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Let's see. So I can now stare at women, and if they get upset, I'll tell them it's for science. It's true. It's true, man. It's according to science. So Mrs. Vavoom from the old Tex Avery cartoons, or Jessica Rabbit. Yep, they had it right the first time. They definitely had it, there's Marilyn Monroe back in the 50s. So there you go, people. There you go. There you are, people. Bear dropping the knowledge, not only just about Canada, but, females as well. You're welcome, people. You're welcome. There you go. Amy, are they doing a D&Q tonight? Yeah, perfect. With the sniffles here. Hopefully they'll do a D&Q tonight. We can tell Mike about the curviness like Kim Kardashian here, or just generally about crypto. But there you go, people. There you go. All right, ladies, I'll take it off of there. Take it off of there. I'm not trying to make anybody mad or anything like that. Put it back there. Melissa says, I think we're doing a D&Q. Probably, asked Amy. Probably. Yeah, that sounds... I'll go with it. Bear will go with it. Definitely got to congratulate Amy once again, winning last week. So congratulations. The Penguin Show. The only thing that Warner Brothers has going that's maybe somewhat half decent. I always said I thought the movie was terrible, but Colin Farrell did a good job. I like that. Liked it a lot. So yeah, I guess Penguin would have been the better option there. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Again, it might get sold off. You never know. It might get sold off to Apple or Amazon or something like that. We'll see. We will definitely see here. Well, I tell you, people, we went from a whole gamut, people. Politics. We did politics. We did the new Superman. The brand new Batmobile for some reason. Selling off DC. We had some crypto news finally. Lena Dunham as well for some strange reason. Nature photography and beauty photography. All in one show, people. All in one show. What a great filled up show. You don't see that from a whole lot of other channels out there. A whole lot of, let's just talk One, whatever the algorithm says. No, Bear says no. I says curves. We need some curves, and we need some animal photographs. That's what the people want. That's what they'll get, man. There you go. If you could buy one C-tier DC character for $50, which one would you get? I'd be lucky if I remember some B-list characters. C-list. I don't know. That's a stumper, Amy. I don't know. Is there a bear-themed one? Maybe there's a bear-themed one out there, and Bear will go with that. Like a bear Batman or something. Bat Bear? We'll go with Bat Bear. I don't know. It's an all-rounder type professional show. There you go. Maybe not the professional part. But we'll see. I like Lincoln and Washington paintings in the background. Probably both probably saying, what has become of this country? Yeah. That William Jefferson Clinton did what in the Oval Office? He did what? Huh? Oh my God. P-Money is all ready for Friday to watch two people I don't like, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, beat up on each other. What's wrong with Mike Tyson? Cry out loud. Mike's all right. Mike is all right. Mike Tyson, that is. Mike Tyson. I mean, he will bite your ear, but other than that, he's all right. Is Impulse C tier? I have no idea, Melissa. I will defer to your knowledge on that one. Amy says Big Bear then. I'm sure. Yes, we will take that. $50, why not? We'll buy it right off of there, and, he's chasing down some drug dealers, and all of a sudden gets way too much cocaine, and then, goes on a wild rampage. Well, they've already made that movie, so I don't know. Maybe that might not work. But we'll see. We will see regardless. All right, well, I got to think. Literally have to thank everybody here. That would be Amy and Melissa, P-Money, Marco for Anthony, Sam, if he's still here. I hope he didn't drive off the road. And am I missing anybody? If I am, I'm sorry. All of our Russian bots and lurkers out there, we appreciate each and every one of you out there. Without you, this show wouldn't be happening. Because I need viewers. Otherwise, Bear's just talking to himself. So, if you like what you see and hear here, people, we do this every Wednesday and Saturday evening, 8 o'clock. Be here. Whole gamut of stuff that we can talk about. But you know what? All of this talk has made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Night, everybody.